Okay guys, good early morning ladies and gents. It is about 4:45 a.m. I am at the Canal Visitor Center. I don't know if this is considered Independence or Valley View, but anybody that knows this area knows where I am. I am taking the path that leads to the railroad tracks where the people who ride the train, they would take this path. Speaking of, before I get carried away, Happy New Year. It's the 7th, I believe. I wanted to get out last week. Some things came up. Some friends needed help at their property, and I didn't want to wait till this evening, so I'm doing this backwards. I usually do this in the afternoon for a couple hours. It gets dark and then I start filming nighttime. Let's see how that is. Hold on a second. Okay, so we've got a new setup here for nighttime. I forgot to get my headlamp off before I put my pack on. So I apologize for the wind as well. It is, right now it is 21 degrees with the wind chill. It's about 6 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is quite nippy, but I love it. I have so many memories of my cousin Jim, just us and Tim as well, just going out every cold night. The colder and snowier, the better the hikes were. So here is, I don't know what this looks like on the viewfinder. That's Hillside Road right there. That's the bridge, that's the Cuyahoga. That's the Canal Visitor Center. Don't want to blind anybody if they come by. Do I have pockets on this? Yes, I do. Nice. So I am bundled up extremely well. Backpack with Folgers, granola bars, crackers, Gatorade. Again, it's about 4:45 a.m. I think it's the 7th, yes, January 7th. Again, I hope everybody had a good and safe New Year's celebration, good Christmas. It's been 3 weeks, I believe, since my last video. I just heard some buck grunts up there. I hope this nighttime turns out, this footage. I'm already freaking hot. Yeah, I'm gonna get my headlamp on once we get up to the property. So this is the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railway. I've got a story about this. A week and a half ago, on their final seasonal ride for Christmas, they had a Christmas celebration on the train, and it derailed. No joke. The cars didn't tip over. 4 of them came off the track because at one point the tracks were separated, too wide from each other. See how this looks at nighttime. That should look pretty good. I'll have to put my headlamp on because this looks kind of weird without the headlamp. So here's the train tracks. Ow! That was a big drop off. That hurt. Okay, here's where you board the train. Now where I'm headed is a property up here. This is the city I grew up in. Right up here on this hill. The driveway's over here somewhere. I don't know what this is anymore, but according to Google Earth, there are no longer any homes up there. or any buildings. I'm going to turn the lights up. Oh my gosh, I fell off another ledge. Dude! I might turn these lights off in a second. I don't want to blind any drivers. This is the drive right here. This is the property right here. And this looks like a deer trail. I hope this picks up for you guys pretty good. Yes, this is the property. Now I don't know where to go. Oh shoot. Oh boy. This might turn into they blocked this off on purpose. That's a pipeline. Yeah, they blocked this off. Well, I don't know if I can get back here. Okay, I'm gonna find a log. Ow, freaking thorns, man. Here we go again. Here's the drive. Right here. Okay, we're good. Got some rabbit. Drive is right here. I drove redressed again. Guys, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my headlamp and then I'm going to fill you in on the lore. Oh boy, this is going to be messy. Wow, yeah, this is all purposely put here. Tell you what, I'm going to use this until I get up further. I'm out of breath and I'm hot. Wow, look at this. There's no way this all fell naturally perfect like this. How does this look on the viewfinder? Yeah, that's crazy. So before I turn this off and get my headlamp on, I am no longer running the DJI Action 5 Pro in super night mode. The artificial intelligence made it look blurry. It lost a lot of the texture. Yeah, this is all cut. This is all laid like this on purpose. So I'm running normal daytime mode. I lowered the resolution, I believe, to 2.7, and I raised the frame rate to 60. And I'm hoping that the extra light added, especially once I get my headlamp on, I've always wanted to be here. Makes it look even better motion wise. That's another problem with super night mode. The motion was terrible. The stabilization. Okay, there's the train pickup. There's the guards that come down when the train's crossing. Whew, I'm out of breath. I'm already way too warm. I know I sound like a broken record, but dang. Figured if it's 6 to 10 degrees above zero, I might need some actual layers, but I dressed too warm. Okay, where can I put this and redo my backpack? Oh boy, that doesn't look like fun at all. We're out of the wind at least, but now you can hear my heavy breathing. Hope the stabilization's better. Yeah, I want to get away from this street. So when the cop sees me, he's gonna have to come up here and see what I'm doing, waste his time, waste taxpayer dollars. There were no trespassing signs Okay, I'm getting my breath now. Wow, this is super. Look how thick this is. Okay, here's some logs. I'm gonna clear this off and get my headlamp on. Dude, this is nothing but trees up ahead in this road, this driveway. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be not fun. Not fun at all. Yeah, we'll get my headlamp on. Let me clear this off. You guys wanna... I'll show you how ugly I am once I get this cleared off. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. That was a pain in the ass. Let's get some light on the situation. Sorry for my breath. There we go. That look better, guys? This way, when I move my head, there's still light for the camera. Hold on, let me see what that looked like again. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so both lights are on, right? Okay, let's see how I'm gonna blind myself, but this is how I'm dressed. Okay, I can't see. I've wanted to come up here my entire life. This is really cool. Let me put my gloves, my mittens on. Okay. Growing up, now I'm obviously here because there's cryptid stories, Bigfoot stories to go with this one story that I overheard. But I'm also here mostly out of curiosity, and if nobody lives up here anymore, I'm hoping that what is up here living that I catch off guard. I did not know. I thought this was a flat driveway, not with an incline. I was mistaken. Ow. This is getting sloppy. Even with it being this cold out, it's moist underneath here. It's a few degrees above zero, and it is still wet ground. I heard some buck grunts earlier. That's the extent of all I've heard. Oh my gosh, look at all this crap. Okay, it's starting to open up here. I'm gonna have to catch my breath when I get up there. I love winter. So, again, I'll start over. I keep getting distracted by the beauty of nature. Yep, here's the opening. I did not know this was such a steep incline. Of course, the camera doesn't pick it up. Oh, we got some evergreens. Where's Eric? I'll tell you, it really helps to have a hiking partner so they can take off your pack, or not take it off, get to the stuff you need. Okay, this is all 100% uncharted territory for me. You know what? I'm probably fogging the lens up, so I'll keep it further away. Wow. Yeah, I'll keep it lower. I might have to extend the stick. I wish the wind would blow at my face. Okay, this is it. This is all new to me. There were farmhouses up here. Those lights right there are businesses on Pleasant Valley Road. I'm going to turn all this off for a minute. See what it looks like. Oh shit. What are those green lights? Hold on. What are those green lights? Oh. Maybe a warehouse and there's trailers. Wow, this is cool, man. Wow. Oh, this is all... What is that? Is that all cattails? We know what loves cattails, guys. Okay, this is creepy up here. I want to know what those lights are. I don't want to give myself away. I'm going to stay up here until it gets light out because I want to see. I got to take this mask off. It's way too hot. Guys, this is crazy. I'm getting a creepy feeling. Is this picking anything up? I'm getting a creepy feeling. Okay, that looks like it's just... some random door alarms showing that they're armed. The only other issue I have right now is that Pleasant Valley is frequented a lot by the police. Oh, there's some posts over there. I'm headed over there. And although I'm not doing anything wrong, I just don't need the hassle. This is not cattails. It's all just tall grass. How creepy would it be to see something pop up right now? My breath is gonna piss me off. Okay, I see. Oh, those aren't posts, those are trees. What are those? I'll head over there in a little bit. I just don't want to waste my time explaining to the police what's going on. There's people down in Hillside. Someone's gonna call. I'm about 90% positive I'll be getting a visit. So back to the story again about these people. I did not know who they were. The kids, if they had children, they did not go to school with myself or my brother until later on. The hell is that? Oh, it's that tree stump. I got excited. So down on the tracks here, I'm going here, the tracks are right below us. They run parallel with this property. People would come up here, us included. I never got shot at, but they would literally shoot at people. So, you know, they became the town crazies, the town hillbillies, which for a little rich suburb like Independence, you know, we lived in our little bubble. It was cool to have one of those families. Didn't know anything about them, never saw them. They were like hermits. I gotta get this mask off, I'm dying. And, you know what? My breath is gonna screw this up. I apologize, guys, about my breath. As soon as it starts getting light out, that won't be an issue. Those green and red lights stopped. No, they're still going. Okay, we're going to get this up high in case you guys see something running. And this selfie stick tripod. Oh, I just saw eye shine right there. What is that? I don't have my pistol either, because I didn't know if I'd be trespassing or not, so I didn't want to break any laws. That's eye shine. Yep, it's deer. Their eyes are close together, it's deer. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Yep, right there. Let me see, viewfinder. Yeah, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. This is prime Bigfoot area here. If I can, I will put a picture from Google Earth of where I am. I'll overlay it over a certain part. I will try to do it like right now as I'm speaking. The selfie stick's heavy now with these flashlights. So you can see where I am. Back to the family for the 14th time. So they were, you know, the so-called crazies. They would shoot at people. Down along the tracks there were like 50 no trespassing signs. People would crawl up the hill. I guess they'd get shot at, and the police would have to come out here and tell them to stop shooting at people. I mean, it did happen. That part happened. But what their actual lifestyle was, I have no idea. But I know they were an old family. By old, I mean they were up here for many generations. Because I worked for the city, and some people I worked for. I think Dottie told me that they were up here for 150 plus years, the family. We just kept handing it down. Look at all these woods. Look at all this land. This is way bigger than I thought. Okay, now according to Google Earth, there's going to be a little bit of woods here. Then it opens up again to another plot of land. And I'll come back in the spring with no snow, or in the winter if the snow melts, which I'm sure it will. You can see the foundations of the house, the barns, the sheds. Oh yeah, we got, is that eye shiners? Oh, those are red eyes. I do not have my pistol. Right now I feel naked. Please tell me those are... What the I've got pepper spray. Oh, there's more. Okay. I've got a pair to the left and a pair to the right. Okay, they moved. If they're going away, they're deer probably. Yeah, they're deer. Yep, they just moved. They're deer. While I'm reaching for my pepper spray. I'm not here to disturb you, buddies. Go back to sleep. I'm going to leave them alone. I don't want to disturb them. I never thought about the lights and how close. I didn't know I'd be this close to Pleasant Valley. Crap. How far are those buildings off Pleasant Valley? They might be pretty far off. I tell you what, some of those eyes to the left were deep red, not a white or a yellow. That was creepy. But I'm not scared. I don't have that feeling. So I'm gonna turn my back to them and let them go to sleep. When it gets light out, I'm gonna go through there, so I don't just give my position away with the lights to any workers or police. You know what? I'm getting a creepy feeling right now again. When I'm over in the center of this place, I think Jim and Eric and even Jason would like this up here. This is a freaky place. I don't know why I'm getting a weird... See, I like these lights now because I'm looking over to my right and I can still see with the headlamp while you guys can still see. This was a good idea. Why is it doing that vibration? Okay, let me restart this. I think this is camera. It's right at the coldest operating temperature recommendation, so I might have issues with this. It's not supposed to be in such cold temps. So I see it vibrating from the lights. Yeah. And it stopped. I think it has issues. And that's fine. I'm going to have to check the viewfinder every couple minutes. It pulses like the, I don't know if the cold is messing with the internals, but it can't keep up with the light, so it pulses. I apologize for that. I'll try to remember to keep an eye on it. I noticed that on that last night hike with Eric down at the log cabin. I dressed way too freaking warm. Good grief. I might have to take this layer off. It's beautiful up here. I thought there'd be wind. There's no wind. I kind of wish there was. I kind of wish there was to keep me a little cooler. I'm going to have to keep checking the viewfinder for the light. Yeah, it looks good. So I saw an opening. We're going to go check this opening up here. My phone is in my backpack, so I cannot readily get to it and check the time. I don't have the time showing on my viewfinder. Got here at 4:45. I think I got to that driveway around 4:55. It's probably quarter after, 20 after 5. Tell you what, the selfie stick is freaking heavy now. It's already a heavy duty stick that turns into a very good tripod. Plus I got an aluminum mount that has 2 mounts, one for the camera, one for whatever else, and then I wrapped another flashlight on it, so it's got a heavy aluminum mount, the camera, and 2 heavy little flashlights. Check behind me in case those weren't deer. I'm just waiting to hear someone say, "Hey, what are you doing up here?" and get blinded by their lights. I should have brought my Olight Odin. That'll blind them right back. There's no way they have anything brighter than that. I need to start bringing that. I would love to see what it does to a field like this. So, back to the family. Jason, I don't know if he... Okay, we are back recording. This mask is ticking me off. Yeah, the next time I do a night hike, I'm going to bring my Olight Odin out just to test and see what it does for video quality. I know how bright it is. It would light this whole entire field up. It's blinding, especially with the snow. I don't think I've ever put it on snow. I think it would blind me from the reflection. 1 light, 2 light. Oh, you dumbass. Yeah, I gotta tape these together. Okay, it's not pulsing. So they were poaching up here. This way, there are maybe a quarter of a mile or half a mile up into the woods. There's some houses, and I'm sure with guns going off, they might have used bows, but something gave them away as far as poaching went. Unless they shot it with a bow and the animal escaped and was injured, and they obviously followed the blood trail back to this property or somewhere close to this property. Damn, this freaking breath. Sorry guys, I gotta remember my breath is... I'm gonna put this way to the side of me. So I do not have the viewfinder on after 30 seconds. Save battery life. It saves massive battery life, so I don't know what I'm recording. I'm just walking. Try to keep my breath out of the frame. And the wind keeps changing. So Bigfoot. I won't go into too much detail, but I heard it from police officers when I was picking something up at the city hall. that someone at this residence, now this is going back, I worked there from 92 to 99. This is going back 30 years. More than 30. That the conversation was, those people called. I don't know if they were shots fired. What the heck did I just... Oh. Black PVC or something. It's starting to pulse again. Shit. This is irritating. See, now that's not pulsing. I wonder if it's too much light with it being dark out. Is that possible? I wonder if that's possible when the lens can't keep up because it's so dark. Okay, I'm going to keep my headlamp off. Back to Bigfoot. There's the driveway right there. Remember when I came in, I looked at that spot. There's a tree crisscrossing at the top, and that's the driveway right there. So I don't know if they shot at it, but they called the police and complained, and I heard this conversation. It was not for me, or it was a passing by situation that they called about a big hairy man. I don't remember what they said exactly. Bothering them, maybe just something simple like that. It wasn't attacking them, or it was something to the point of harassment. I don't know if it was throwing things. Did I just see cops light up their lights down there? Oh, I really hope not. But, and back then, I think I only had one encounter, my first one with my brother. I didn't think anything of it back then. I was busy picking stuff up. So I just had this memory talking with Eric a couple weeks ago. And it's funny how these things come to me, like the poaching. I remember about the poaching, but I didn't remember that until I got to the back of the property. So a big hairy man was pestering them. What do you think that was, everybody? So that, along with the curiosity of always wanting to be up here, I wish the houses were still here and I could get into them. That would be killer. Yeah, see, it's not pulsing. I wonder if... No, I'm going to do this one right here. Let's go in this way. Yeah, let's go that way. It's a battery. Oh, the battery's still good. Like 75%. I love this DJI. A tip to you guys, if you come out when it's 5 degrees. I have my 2 batteries and SD card in this little earbud zipper pouch thing. I have hand warmers with adhesive on each side, on the outside of the pouch, to keep the batteries from freezing. That'll help a little bit if I may not even have to change this battery. Yeah, I will once I get to the pit. That's another thing I'll tell you guys in a few minutes. I'll separate those into 2 different entity videos, but I'm going to do it today as well. I'm really hungry and thirsty already. I hope this nighttime turns out pretty good. If not, I'll put it up anyways. I'll tell you what, there are other channels out there that have the worst quality, and I understand they don't want to spend 24 hours like I do uploading. Actually, it's 24 hours to... Oh, I'm having a brain fart. What is it when the editor is doing its thing? You guys know what I mean. It's just for 27K to 1440p. It takes 24 hours for that. Then it takes another, I think it was another 12 or 13 to upload to YouTube. And then it was another 2 or 3 hours to process it. So it's a day and a half thing at the resolutions and the frame rates I do, and the bit rate. High bit rate is what does it. I didn't know the high bit rate was the main culprit. So like a 2.7K video with high bit rate will take just as long as a 4K video with not high bit rate. And that Terra Vista was 4K at high bit rate, and that's why it took 48 hours for my editor to finish it. And I don't have a good, my laptop is old, I need a new laptop or tower. It's a 4 or 5 year old laptop. So again, I'm up here because of the Bigfoot comment I heard, and I know it happened because I heard it, the conversation between police officers. I heard something back here, right where I came from. It sounded like something very quietly hit a tree. It wasn't branches in the wind. It was low. It wasn't up in the air. It was down on the ground. Like someone punched a tree, not with a branch or a tree, but with their fist. But the only trees like that are far in the back. I barely heard it. I don't think the camera did. Again, I apologize if my breath's in the way. Yeah, it is. And the wind keeps moving up here, so there's nothing I can do about it. But I would never come up here in the summer. This would be ridden with ticks. Ticks alone would keep me away from this in the summer. You would be covered in deer ticks. Mosquitoes, wolf spiders, bees, wasps, hornets, yellow jackets, you name it, kiss my ass. No thank you. But the ticks alone, I don't want to be. Although I did buy that good spray that Jim introduced me to. And what I'm wearing right now is covered because that Terra Vista hike was, I went through a lot of brush and it wasn't really cold. It was cold, but it wasn't cold for a long time, so the ticks were probably still active. How's the pulsing looking? Pretty good, nothing yet. Okay. It is going to get 3 or 4 degrees warmer as the morning goes on. If I stay out till 8 or 9, it's going to be, without the wind chill, 27 degrees. I think it's going up to 12 degrees for real feel with the wind chill. Honestly, right now, it's beautiful up here. It's a little too warm. Anybody that's hiked with me knows that 2 times I went hiking with the wind chill. It was 35-ish, 38 below. One time with Tim, one time with Jim. 2 different occasions. Let me tell you, even then we were dressed. It's starting to pulse again. Even then we were dressed too good. See, it changes. That's weird. It gets better when I make things brighter. So it's like when it's at a steady light lumens, it gets funky. Whatever, we'll do it in dark like this. It's probably gonna look like total crap, but nobody watches these videos anyways. I hear snowplows. It's amazing how good Independence, man, with their freaking plows, still doing it to this day. Feel bad for the kids that go to the schools. I think I had 2 snow days my entire life. All my cousins had off all the time. Jason and I had to go to school. The streets, Rockside Road, right now you could eat off of. And I saw three plow trucks in 3 minutes, just liberally salting everything for no reason. They love their salt trucks here. This is beautiful up here. See, sometimes I get a creepy feeling, but there are times like this, and I'm sure some of you know that hike a lot. Oh, that wind is nice. That felt good. A minute later, you feel at total peace with yourself. 1 minute you're covered in goosebumps. You get that feeling that something's watching you. A minute later, 30 seconds later, 2 minutes later, you feel totally fine. Like right now, I'm at total, and now I'm not at peace. I feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, something. I can't tell if it felt like it was in front of me, but not anymore. Now it feels like it's to my right back there again, where that tree trunk is, where I heard that thud. Yeah, I'm getting creeped out. I know a lot of the times people do to themselves. I tend not to do that. I don't like doing that to myself. It's a false. I like to keep it real. So when stuff does go down, I don't confuse it with, am I just, getting myself riled up? When I get that feeling, it's 100% genuine. I don't do it to make videos interesting. Number one, nobody watches these. Number two, there's no point in trying to be fraudulent. Because if you cry wolf one too many times, nobody's going to tune in. I wonder how this looks. Let's turn one light on. Okay, that's one light. Maybe that's what I'll do, keep one light on. Sorry for the breath. That's annoying, the wind keeps changing, I apologize. It really irritates me about people that, I saw a lot of prints up here and they're looking at rabbit prints and they're trying to convince people that those are something other than rabbit or deer or coyote or birds or turkey. I never understood. What motivates some people, but hey, that's their problem, not mine. I'm out here doing the real deal at 4:45 a.m. I'm going to, when it starts getting a little light out, I'm going to take a nice break. I'm not going to record anything. I might. Maybe I'll just record audio. I'll keep the camera on video, but with my luck, if I turn it totally off, I'll hear a scream. And I won't have proof. Oh, that's the houses up there. Yeah, that's lights. Okay. I don't want to scare those deer out. It's cold and they need to bed down. They'll start moving in a couple hours. When they do that, I'll go through those woods. I do not want to ruin their night. It's already cold enough for those poor little fellas. Reminds me of the deer dwelling at Hillside. Man, we had some good times. Jim and I have been talking. If we could go back to any time, it would be those nights hiking. How many years was that? Probably. Well, I had the XR. We had Alien vs Predator. So that was '93 when Jaguar came out. So '93 to 2003, 10 years of. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a tree. Snow in it. I hope it looks like an animal up in the tree. Is it just snow? Yeah, it's starting to snow now. Got some good weather rolling here, boys and girls. What is that? That's just dirty snow. Oh, there's another. This is a drive of some type here. Or is this is the driveway right here. Yep, this is the old driveway. Oh yeah, it's just vines and stuff wrapped up in snow. Looks like there was a dead fox or something slung up in that tree. I don't even have my mitten parts over my hands, over my fingers, because I'm just not cold. Oh, sorry for the breath. It's going this way. I'll go this way. Oh yeah, it's nice. This is nice. This is what I'm talking about, baby. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. Everybody hates the winter and the cold and the snow. God made this season for a reason. It's to kill viruses, nasty mosquitoes that carry diseases. This right here was made purposely. These branches and trees. Oh, this looks like this could be a sign. Oh, we got some bends here. This is the deer. I don't want to scare these deer out, but I want to see this at nighttime, because this is creepy right here. Are we pulsing? No. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is an old drive here. On the left, it goes right between these trees. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to turn these lights off, guys. I don't want to give these warehouse workers any reason. How's that look? Is that any? Yeah, that's good. It's a low light. It might not look good when uploaded, but right now, oh yeah, this is the old driveway. You know what? Riverview is right down here. Riverview dead ends into this. I want to do this stuff with. Oh yeah, here's where the deer were sniffing and putting their nose in the ground looking for food. I want to do this when someone else is here, though, in case I fall and get hurt. I don't want to do too much spelunking when I'm alone. Yeah, this is too steep. I want to get to Riverview. It's right down here. It's the old make-out spot where people would make out, myself included. Park down there. Cops would always come. Get the heck out, kids. Yeah. Okay, traffic's picking up, so people are headed to work. So this drive ends up going down this way. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything went through the here. When it gets light out, I'll come out here. I don't know how the quality is with this really low beam on. I should have kept my phone in my pants pocket so I could see what time it is. I'll do that when I take a break. Yeah, I don't know where Riverview... Did Riverview ever... Oh, there's cars. Oh, no, they're on Canal. But they were in the parking lot. I don't know if Riverview ever went parallel all the way to Hillside with the tracks. No, it couldn't have. The tracks take up that whole area. I'm confused. I'm not with Kenny yet. It was just her, myself, and Jason. She's like, okay. She knew I knew the woods that's when I started practicing closing my eyes and learning how to go through the woods with my eyes closed. I loved being outdoors. I didn't do my homework. I'd go in the woods every day after school. So we go out. I don't know how I convinced him. I don't remember any of that conversation, how or why he wanted to go. This is probably the reason why he never went again. Except when there were more of us and then we were dirt biking. So we get out there and we just crossed over our property line and we got into this high school property, the old high school. And there was a big trail that ran horizontal to our property that led to the back of the Barone's property on Selig. I think it was Selig. No, Phillip. The name of the street was Phillip. Wow, I'm having memories I haven't thought about in 30 years. I moved out 20 years ago, sold the house after Mom passed. It's been 20 years. 21 years. Jeez. So we go back, we get off our property, we cross that big path that was running horizontal to our property line. We get into this, close to this trail that came off the easement into the woods, and those trails, I learned from my boss, Dottie, back in the day, were made by horses. Those were horse trails on the easement and in the woods. Everybody had horses back then. There was a house in those woods that burnt down. Horses were killed. The guy died. That's another story about paranormal ghost horses that I'll have to tell you. The property no longer exists either. I hope that ghost horse is running through the new high school hallways haunting everybody. But so yeah, the trails were made by horses. That was a cool thing I learned. So we get down to that trail that was made by horses, and it's where the creek ended up just disappearing. It was always like a rust color, mucky, rust copper colored, dingy water, and it would just pool there and disappear into the ground. That was its end point. And keep checking for the pulsing. I don't see any. I'm gonna get to those pine trees. It's starting to get you can see the sun coming up a little bit. I'm actually getting tired. I need some Folgers. I've already been up for 18 hours. 16 out, wait. About 16. So I'm going to get to a tree. I'm going to show you how this happened. Because me telling you and not showing you it's not going to make sense. You need to see how close this thing was to my brother and I. I just got a weird feeling again. Whew. Oh, there's a cop car. Yep. He's got his searchlight on. See if he puts it over here. He's turning around. Oh boy. Maybe I'll just turn that red beam on. He's still there. He's leaving. I don't know what buildings those are right there, what business that is. It's a warehouse of some type. It's huge. I see he's leaving. No, he turned around. He's going really slow looking for my lights. I wonder if they don't have night vision, do they? I don't have any lights on, do I? No. Yeah, he's trying to back. He's going back and forth looking for me, trying to get a peek through the trees, but there's no way he can see me unless he puts his light right on me and he sees all my lights. Hold on, I just got a creepy feeling I'm being watched again. I'm going to keep rotating my head around while I keep the camera on the cop. If they want to come out here and ask what I'm doing, I'm not walking to them. That would take half an hour to get through all that crap to get to them. They can come to me. I have no problem if they want to come to me. I don't see his lights on. He might come in here. Well, let him come in. If he's that bored and wants to get out in beautiful nature, go for it. Back to my stories. I'm not wasting time on him. So, shit, I can't turn the lights on though. No swearing. I keep forgetting not to swear. It ruins the algorithm. Yeah, that's plow truck. That's plows hitting uneven pavement stuff. I can hear the plow lip catching it. I don't know what they're plowing for, man. Can you hear those plows? People, independence. Salt isn't free. You've got to buy that stuff. You don't need to buy it all. That's all they did all night. Tim and I, and then Jim and Tross and myself, and Polish Mike and Mike Williams, we would go to the service garage and sit there drinking Folgers and watch them all night. It was an army. Like 18 trucks for a tiny little city. Salt all night long. I know they take their safety of their residents, but that's extreme. Tell me, I think I see something moving over there. Hey, let them come out here. Whatever. So, I've got hair in my mouth from that freaking mask. I'm taking this thing off when it gets light out. It's too hot. Dude, this tree is awesome. There's that huge... Oh, there's another monstrous tree. Uncle Mark would love this tree for the wood. That thing is a beast. I don't know how this looks with no lights, guys. I apologize. Here, let's turn this on. Let's do that. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Ow. I get to these pine trees and I'll tell you the story and try to explain. Oh, these are covered in thickets. Crap. Look at this line of evergreens here. It's a straight line of them. This is cool. This was they were planted this way. Wow. That is cool. Daytime will show you how cool this looks, how straight they are. It's a natural fence. Natural fence line. Windbreaker. Yep, just straight line all the way down. I know you can't see that. It's a straight line. That's cool. So, I can't get in there. These are all thorns. Son of a biscuit. Just need to get to a tree to show you how close I was to this thing. Oh, there's some... That looks like a Bigfoot. Knock that over. Way back there. I know you can't see it. We're already on 40 minutes on this video. Wow. Okay, here. I can't get to that tree. I saw that cop car again. I think he's leaving. Or he's searching for me still. Buddy, you're not going to see anything unless you have night vision. Okay, so... Oh, this is cool. I'm going to have my break in here later. Yeah, this is nice. I just can't get in here. Okay, so this tree's here, guys, right? I don't know who owns this land. I don't know if the park bought it after they did more with the visitor center for the train. I don't know. But I want to get in here. I want to get in here, and it's a nice little section. Oh yeah, this is nice and cozy. Minus the thorns. Yeah, minus this crap. Ow. Ow. Yeah, this is a, look at this. This is a straight all the way down. One beautiful straight line of trees. Do you know how long ago that was done? That is cool. Okay, I'm going to keep one light on so you guys can understand this. So my brother and I, we started smelling like this stench. It was kind of like a kerosene, but it was more like a musty, moldy, I don't know, I can't explain it. It was 1986, 39 years ago. But it wasn't a normal odor that was in the woods. It was something creepy. And then in the video that was on Discovery, people were there like, yeah, it has like a kerosene odor or a sour odor. And we both smelled it like right away. We're like, what is that? And to this day, Jason says he doesn't remember any of this, and I understand. It was so traumatic of an event for him that I believe 100% he blocked it. His brain will not remember that memory. It's done. And I don't blame him. Some people can cope with that. For me, I loved it, and it sent me on the adventure of a lifetime and made me a magnet for those things. I wish it did now, but because I have a camera on, it's not going to happen. So we get to a tree. He was in front of me by about a foot because he was getting really nervous, and I was hitting his heels. I'm like, come on, move. I remember I was hitting his heels. He was getting scared, which is fine. He was only 10 years old. And we're in the creepy, scary woods. I had a flashlight. He didn't. That was my flashlight phase, where I was just getting these big million candle power lights and stuff back in the day before the word lumens was attached to anything. So he's right in front of me, and we get to a tree. It wasn't this big. Actually, it was about this big, maybe a little smaller. Okay, size of this tree. You know what? I'm going to turn both lights on. Oops. So we get to this tree right here. He's in front of me, and I hear something like snort or breathe or like move. Right on the other side of this tree, guys, 2 feet away from me. I turned on my flashlight. I forgot to tell you that. The flashlight's off the entire time. I never believed in having flashlights on at night. You give your position away. To me, it was always a tactical thing. I just heard something before those trees started making noise in the wind. There's no wind right now. And something is in. I heard something running. Deer don't make noise in the snow when they run. It was like a swish, like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Maybe an owl flapping its wings. That could have probably been it, because we saw the owl earlier. Maybe it was an owl. Okay. Anyways, now I'm getting creeped out. We get to this tree, and right to my left shoulder on the opposite side of this tree, I turn the flashlight down. I turn it on, and it was already pointed down like this. I see like hairy legs. It's going up. I see massive 3 or 4 foot wide shoulders, and I keep going up. And guys, this was all in. To me, explaining this, it was like, it was so surreal, and like right now my brain can't grasp, but that still happened to us. Anyways, I'm going up, and I see its face. He's looking right at me. It was at least, I was already at my 5'11 and a half height. I didn't grow after 12 years old. I was already tall. I would say at least I don't want to overblow it. It was at least 7.5 feet tall. I mean, it may be 8. It wasn't lower. It wasn't shorter than 7.5 feet. I wish Jason remembered this stuff so we could talk about it. Okay, we're back. I just dropped my glasses into the snow. I missed my pocket on my flannel. They're covered in snow. They're melting in my pocket. My hand is frozen, digging into the snow to get my damn glasses. I wish I had that on recorded. Dumbass. So this battery's got 20%, which I'm really shocked with how cold it is out here. I just touched the flashlights. They are frozen. I don't even know how the power buttons are working on these cheapos, but they're frozen. I think it's actually getting colder as the day goes. There's no wind, but it definitely dropped in temperature. I would say it's probably in the high teens right now. The battery on this camera is phenomenal. Or the camera itself, just the way it works with batteries. We've got 20% on the battery right now. We've already got a 55-minute video, a 45-minute video, and a 20-minute. So we're going to have 2.5 hours on one battery at 7 degrees. No other camera company does that. They don't do that. They don't get more than an hour, hour and a half in perfect temperatures in the 60s and 70s. It is literally 5 to 7 degrees above zero, and the battery is doing exactly what it did when it was 50 degrees that night at the log cabin. Supremely impressed. Let's get this going. And my right hand is numb from the stupid ass glasses. Stupid ass. So I apologize for all the darkness, guys. But we're in the middle of, I don't know who owns this property. There was no trespassing that I saw, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get stopped and questioned. I'd rather not, but I'm not doing anything wrong. These trees are ancient. Everywhere else I'm going to take you guys, there's no limit to, you can be out there all night. It's in the park, the national park. You can be out there all night. Hold on, there's more freaking cops there. Looks like an ambulance. What? Whatever, I'm gonna go over to the stick. There's a very large deer trail here. These pine trees are awesome. All the way down. You guys see that? One big wall of evergreens. This has become one of my favorite spots. I think I'll spend more time in the day here at another time, because oh yeah, we're on a trail here. This isn't just a deer trail either. Oh no, this is a driveway of some type. I can see the old ruts. Yep. I just don't like being here at night, shining the flashlight everywhere. Oh, this might be an area where there was another building. I think there were 4 or 5 foundations I saw on Google Earth. There might have been something here. There's a trail here. I'm going to take this trail later when it gets light out, when I want to get back there again. I told you I would do. I'm going to do that. Go through here. Yeah, this is an old drive. Or an old horse trail of some type. Yeah, we're right by Hillside. I don't want to... Oh yeah, this is an old big trail. I don't want to... Oh yeah, there's people all over Hillside right now. I doubt they're looking up here. They're probably looking at their phones. Whoa. Look at the bend on this tree, dude. Holy shite. Whoa. Okay. Lights are off. How does that look? Whoa. Okay, if that isn't a sign, I don't know what is. I know you guys can't see that. We'll turn the main beam on in a second. Okay, now I just got a weird fast feeling. Oh, there's a house right there. That's that old red brick house. See, it's not far away. I'm going to turn this on real quick. Look at that bend. And there's nothing bending that tree over. Like a weight of another tree, it's just like that. And all these trees are bent this way. And it's like an archway. Okay, I'm getting freaked out. I'm getting freaked out. Okay, again, only 17% battery, so once this dies, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to put a fresh battery in, probably, which is left on this SD card. Well, I can't check with my glasses because they're soaked. Did I button this up? I swear, man. Sometimes I really get irritated real simple, real easy. Ow! Ow! Thorn's right in my thigh. What does that say for the SD card? Does it say 6 minutes? Oh no, that's the record. Okay. That's how long the recording is. I think it said 45 minutes left. Another nice thing about 27K instead of 4K, it doubled the record time on an SD card. So now I've got like these two SD cards. I can get 12 hours and two 128s. Man, I'm getting a weird ass feeling here. I don't think you guys can see anything in here. Let's do this real quick for you. Oh. It's probably just snow falling. Okay. I keep forgetting this camera has an hour's worth of 47 gigs of internal memory. Okay, I'm going to turn all this off. Keep the red on. So whatever... Oh no, that drive is over here. So it goes right with the pine trees. And then there's a huge ass tree right there that stops. So this... Okay guys, we're back. That break I took was right at the cusp of sunrise. It took longer than I thought. My hands are freezing. Changing batteries, then one fell in the snow. I hope it's all right. If not, it's a $40 battery gone. My hands are frozen. Switching out batteries, and my Gatorade and my backpack is frozen solid. That was not good because I am very thirsty. I had a cup of Folgers. I did not have anything to eat. I'm not hungry, just thirsty. So next time, I gotta fix these frickin' flashlights. Don't even turn on, they're frozen. It got much colder out here in the last half hour. I will put hand warmers. Got some squirrels. Oh, there's a rabbit and a squirrel. Hand warmers around my Gatorade or Powerade. It's frozen solid. So I don't know how this shows up during the daytime, but we're at that ridge again. Here's the driveway. going down where we originally came from. We'll go back out to the main area. But here's way, that is really, there's the creek. There's a little creek over there, looks like a little waterfall. It is, it got really cold out. Camera's working great. I've got an hour and 10 minutes left on this card. I don't think I'm going to go over that. So we're going to do a little walk around here during the day. Here again we are at the driveway. We're headed towards the open field where the houses were. There's my tracks. This is all the stuff you've seen before, but at night. Yeah, it was really weird. As soon as I got everything off my back, got everything ready to switch over, it got bright out. It's 7:30ish, 7:25, 7:30. Ow. So I came in over here. Oh, there's deer. See, no sound. Everything's visual in winter because nothing makes a sound. Just one deer. It had its tail down, I think. Means nothing's behind it. I don't know if you guys know that. Most people probably don't. White-tailed deer. The last deer in the line will not have its tail up. Deers before it will have their tails up as a flag, meaning follow me. But usually the last deer in the line will keep its tail down, so it's not visible. Okay, here we are. There's the stump. There is the line of trees, dude. Isn't that cool? Let me see what that looks like on here. One perfectly straight line of trees. Now, there's a big gap between that tree and these trees, and I wonder if they tore them down at some point. Let's go over there and look. Here's the field we've been in all night. 3 hours in my backpack. Gatorade is frozen. I didn't even get a drop out, and I'm really thirsty. I never get hungry on these. I don't know why I always pack food and snacks. I never get hungry. Ever. Okay, we're gonna do about 20 minutes, 30 minutes up here, then we're gonna try to get to the pit, and then I'm gonna head home. So here's the line of evergreens. There's that one. They didn't bring a stump grinder up here. No, there's no tree stumps here. So there's probably a house here, and I can't see because of the snow, or something here maybe between them. There's the driveway that we just came down. It goes around the back side. I didn't get to go around that ridge like I wanted to. Again, it's too slippery. I could fall. I'd be screwed. I'd rather have someone here in case something bad happened. Nice shelter from the snow if you don't like snow. Man, it's a big ass tree too. These trees are so wide. All the birds are out chirping. Squirrels and bunnies. Yeah, this is awesome, guys. All my hand warmers that I had in my backpack for my phone, the hand warmers that were on the back on the battery pack, those are frozen. The ones in my mittens, I have these here, I'll show you guys. These are really nice for hunting and camping and whatever. We've got these, and then you cover them, turns into mittens. It's got magnets, and then there's a zipper, and then you open that zipper and you put the hand warmer on top of your knuckles, and that goes right through your fingers and keeps your fingers warm. But the hand warmers are no longer warm. They lasted 2.5, 3 hours in this 5-degree stuff. I just saw another deer. So this is a new ISO setting on the camera. This is my first time during the day using these settings. So I have one setting for day and night. So I don't know. Oh, we're on the same path we were before. I don't know how it's going to look. I assume it's going to be all right. What we're going to do real quick is spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes going through those woods towards that warehouse. Then we're going to exit. I don't even think I can get through those thickets. If I can, I'm not going to do it right now. You know what? I might save that for another time I come up here. I might come up here in a few more weeks. What I'll do next time, do it my normal way. Come up here in the afternoon. Putting my mittens back on, sorry. It's cold. Come up here in the afternoon, and then when it gets dark, use the lights. Everybody will be going home. There won't be anybody at that warehouse. What happened this morning was obviously people are going to work. And I've got 3 lights up here shining away, being very obvious. Yeah, I can't get through this right now. I could, but I want to have, if I come up here again, when I come up here again, we're going to get through that, preferably at night. We're going to go on that back ridge, down the valley, into the creek, and maybe have a little, put the camera down, the tripod up like I did at the log cabin, and have a little conversation while I'm drinking coffee and eating snacks. That was fun. But nobody hikes with me. Jim lives an hour away, unfortunately. He's a blast to hike with. Jason doesn't do this. Eric's got a family and busy. That's it. So I got to do it alone, which I don't mind. But there are safety precautions I have to take, like falling down those valleys, breaking my neck, breaking a collarbone, a leg, an arm. So I have to be careful. I can't be doing that crap alone, especially in the dark. I do have phone signal, good cell signal up here. I just texted Eric, Jason, and Jim some pictures of me drinking coffee, or the thermos anyways. Okay, so this is where the houses were. According to Google Earth, if I can get that picture a layover or into the video, you can plainly see the foundations of where the houses were, how big they were. But I'm tending to think that just like Terra Vista, which is a quarter, half mile that way, Terra Vista is literally right down Canal. You make a left and it's right up on that hill across Canal. So it would make sense that this was also, apologize for my mask going in my mouth, was also a Indian settlement. It could have been the same people that just moved from one hilltop to another. Yeah, I want to get to Riverview too. That's the next time we come down here. Daytime is going to be getting down to Riverview Road in that corner. We can both check the woods. There's another open piece of land behind that warehouse. Get down to Riverview. Go up onto that hilltop. Go down the ridge. I don't even know who, there's no one I can ask or find out, do research with about this place. I mean, Terra Vista is a popular place. And historians really don't know anything either. That's a bald eagle, guys. Say hello to Mr. Bald Eagle. A lot of birds out. Do you guys hear that? Come on back, buddy. That was awesome. Sorry there was no Bigfoot stuff over here. I mean, I've never been quiet with Bigfoot. I've always been myself, talking, laughing, and they've always made their presence known. It's never been sitting and hunting and being quiet and waiting. I've never, ever been quiet when having a Bigfoot incident. So I don't see any reason why I should start. They're interested in the talking and chattering. And okay, so that hillside right there is where I was in the Terra Vista video. That's around where the junkyard area is, where the old car parts were. Can you guys, let me point to it. Right here, that's how close we are to Terra Vista. It's that close. So I'm under the impression that a couple hundred years ago, this was also a Indian settlement. And then obviously the Germans and Irish moved in with the canal being built. Okay, I'm going to take some video as we're walking down, so you guys can see how cluttered it was. I hope the ISO and everything looks good in here. There's another, that's where I went in originally. There was something up there too. Some kind of building. I'm still shocked at the incline of the driveway. I had no idea. And I don't think it was ever gravel or asphalt or concrete or anything. I wonder, I don't even think there were stones on it. Maybe that's why they didn't leave their property, because they didn't have a way to get off the land. I don't know. Okay, this is where it all started tonight, or this morning. We will be back soon. I hope to be back in maybe 3 weeks. We want to do Vaughn Road. I want to do Helltown in the winter. I want to do everything in the winter. So we have the Haunted Buckeye Trail, just a couple feet away from where Eric and I were the other night. Look for the log cabin video. Just look at the whole playlist I have for the cryptid adventures and the haunted barn. So the Buckeye Trail, Vaughn Tracks down in Peninsula, Helltown, that's 3. Helltown's going to include a lot. Edge of the World, the back way up to Brandywine. There's a nest of Bigfoot in there. The Dogman Pond across the street. That's a weird ass area too. Where else? Sylvan Pond. Definitely Sylvan Pond. It didn't snow since I've been up here. Does this sound good? Yeah, these I gotta rig these flashlights better. I don't even know if they're gonna work anymore after being frozen. They're not high quality lights. They're cheapos from Amazon. Look at this driveway. I wish I could see the trees under here. This is amazing to me. How bad this looks. How okay, I'm gonna break my neck here, man. I just want to get off this side of the tracks or hillside without breaking a limb. This is really slippery. We've got Hillside Road right there. Canal. We're going to cross Hillside. blue jays. We're going to cross hillside. We're going to stay on the tracks, and we're going to attempt to make a left up into the woods and get to the old pit. And I will tell you guys that when we start a new video, because I'm going to cut this one off when I get down a hillside. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, we've got deer sleeping right here. This happened after I walked up here tonight. A deer slept right there. Is that crazy? Oh, okay. This is all mud. This is pure mud. And I just wrenched my left knee. Okay, we fell. I fell in mud. We went down, guys. How is it 5 degrees outside and this is not frozen? Yep, we went down. I hurt my left knee twice now. Shit. Okay. I'm covered in mud. Oh my goodness, if Eric was here, he'd be laughing. I went down. When did I go down? 17 minutes. It's funny, I didn't care about my body. I did everything to protect the camera. I tell you, I didn't feel at all defenseless, even though I didn't have my pistol with me. Again, this is not, I don't think it's National Park, where you can carry. If this is private property, I cannot. So I did not. I don't want to break any laws. I've never had an issue with police, and I don't want any now. Jeez. Yeah, I went down hard. I twisted my left knee. Shit. Oh, I'm going to be taking some Aleve later. This other light is going to piss me off. Oh boy, I gotta figure out something better for the second flashlight. If anybody knows why that pulsing happens with the lights and then it goes away once I reset the lights, let me know. I'm not up to snuff when it comes to why that would happen. I know technology pretty good, the camera's pretty good, but I don't know why that happens. I think it's a ISO aperture thing where I don't know. I guess it's not a huge deal. I don't think many people would even notice compared to some people. What the hell? This wasn't all me, was it? Did I just stand here? I probably did. Took video, yeah. Yeah, all these trees were cut. All chainsaws. Holy crap, look at the size of this tree. Dude, there are some monster trees back here. It's a good spot for deer. I had no idea the driveway would be the treacherous part of this adventure. Let's go on an adventure. Perfect time for an adventure. Thorns everywhere. Okay, there's the Cuyahoga. Again, I hope these camera settings are alright for daytime shooting. I hope it's good for nighttime and daytime, because I got tired of having presets for regular and nighttime mode. The hillside bridge used to be green. There's the bridge they built for the train travelers. People are going to see me walk across hillside looking like a Sasquatch in my gear. And guess what? I don't give a damn. Look at that. Look at that shot, guys. Is that beautiful? It's the yucky Cuyahoga, but still pretty in its own disgusting way. Not a lot of traffic. It's almost probably 8 o'clock-ish. Uh-oh, is that police? What the heck is that? No, what is that? Oh, it's a train track. Why is it lit up? We're gonna find out. I want to see if there's a no trespassing sign. See, if I make one fall, I'm going down this hill because I'm on quite the slant here. I'm covered in mud. Oh my gosh, I'm not even out of the driveway yet. Ooh, it got warmer down here. Ooh, which is odd, it's usually colder in the valley. I just got hit with a warm breeze. If anybody knows anything about this property, it's at the end of Hillside, right before you get to the tracks heading down the hill on the right hand side. If you're headed up the hill across the tracks, is on the left hand side. If anybody knows anything about the families that lived here, what happened to the houses, please post something, reach out to me. Or if you know anything about the Indians that might have been up there. I know nobody really watches these, but I'm hoping someday 200 people will watch these videos and I'll get some answers. Because I'm not just out here for... Jeez. Dude. It's pure... It's all melted. How is this snow so melty when it's 5 degrees out? Anyways, I'm not out here just for Bigfoot and cryptid stuff. I'm out here for history, curiosities, solving curiosities. Not solving, but satisfying curiosity. Is that better? Another animal trail. No, there's no sign here. There's nothing. It's just a yellow steel cable. Okay guys, that's it for this property. Once we get across the street, what the frick is this? I will tell you. That's what I couldn't figure out was on Google Earth. I didn't know what that was. Now I do. Why is this stick staged perfectly like this? See, to me, things like this are really odd. Why is that like that? Okay. Talk to you guys later. We're going to get on the tracks if possible. And then once I get across the street, I'll start recording again. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Guys, that line of pine trees comes all the way down here. I just realized that. Look at that. All the way from the top of the hill. They come all the way down. That is cool. Yeah, there's no trespassing anywhere. Cool. Doesn't mean I am not on private property, but you would think it would say no trespassing if it was. So it could be national park. If you guys know that that's national park, let me know. And then I will know how to move forward with my self-defense. I'm more worried about weird humans than I am cryptids. I don't trust humans. Okay, thank you for joining me on this adventure.